Hello again and welcome back to another one. And a quick one before we dive in, XXL just released their list of best hip-hop albums so far, and Eminem's latest album makes the cut right at the beginning, a change in direction from what we've seen from Complex and Billboard. And as we dive in, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, turn on notifications, and find me on social media at ETLifestyle_web. So first of all, 50 Cent has been at the helm of Pop Smoke's upcoming album, and under a post on Instagram he stated, "Pop Smoke, 50 Cent and Roddy Ricch, this is outta here. She wanna play with the woo." And right under, we get the question from a user, will Eminem be on Pop Smoke album? And this kicked off a frenzy as the first reply this got was, "Part 2 maybe, I have to call him." Now, before I get into the reactions, this is social media, and you should know that when it comes to Eminem, people will always be divided, but may I remind you that we got the same when people saw Juice WRLD on Eminem's latest album, and that is currently the second most streamed song in the United States in 2020. On Instagram, the replies to 50 were overwhelmingly for the idea of Eminem and Pop Smoke on a track, with many users urging 50 to make the call. The user states, "Make sure to call him," "Please call him," and many others along those lines. But let's see the replies under a popular post on Twitter about this.
Here we go again.
It doesn't take a second to find one, a user states. "Wouldn't surprise me, is such a cloud chaser these days." And this is referring to Eminem that gave Juice WRLD a top 5 hit in 14 countries, including his first #1 in the United Kingdom. Another user states, "I wouldn't be surprised. Eminem exploited Juice and 50 has his hands on the project."
You serious?
And at this point, this has become comedy, especially if you've been following this channel for a while, since we know the facts about Eminem, and these people choose to bury their heads in the sand. Juice WRLD was a well-known Eminem fan, and they worked on Godzilla before he passed, but that hasn't stopped many on Twitter from going off. The difference between the Twitter thread and Instagram thread is pretty much night and day. It's like a needle in a haystack to find positives. One user states, "Please no," and gets this, "Buddy, you listen to NBA Youngboy, we don't count your opinion." And this guy sums it up. People already giving their opinion on a song that isn't confirmed. And going through the thread, it's like the song has already been out for weeks and people are discussing how the song was bad. Now, if you want to know what I think about anyone collaborating with Eminem, just check out this latest report. Eminem's Love the Way You Lie recently turned 10, and you see that. Highest certified rap song in history, and many top rappers have songs with Rihanna, but this one came out on top, the one with Eminem. So when someone thinks Eminem is taking advantage of a collaboration, we know their head is in the sand. And I throw this one over to you guys. What do you think of Eminem and Pop Smoke on a track? Next up today is about Conor McGregor, and on his Instagram stories he recently shared this from Music to Be Murdered By.
Y'all call this fame, I call this shit alcoholistic infamy. Targeting my kids and babies through population and gun control. Shit make me wanna make 100.
And if you checked out my poll the other time, many fans voted You Gon' Learn as the next video they'd love to see from Eminem. And given the content of Royce's verse, what do you think about Eminem dropping it as his next video? It won't be classified as a distraction on the content, since Eminem fans can't have fun with his music at this time because quote-unquote distraction. And I shared this on Twitter hours ago, which sums up the double standards we have to deal with at this time. Once again, Eminem is held to a different standard. Drama is everywhere, from 50 Cent, Ja Rule, 6ix9ine down to Meek, but Eminem verse leaks, stop distracting. So back to McGregor. Could this be a hint of what's to come next from Eminem's latest album, since this could be a stunt, and that's not out of the question. Conor doing some promo of what's to come. What do you think? And we head over to Crook's take on what's going on between Eminem and Revolt. I engaged with Crook after he asked about the rap discussion for yesterday, and I dropped the info on Revolt's underhand statement to push a false narrative, and he responded. The leak was just bad timing. M understands his responsibilities as a megastar and voice of the culture. Now isn't the time for a division. The culture is fighting for change, and Marshall is on the right side of history as usual. What do you think of this? My qualms is that 1 minute Eminem is a guest and the next minute is a voice of the culture. That will be all for now. Share your thoughts below in the comment section, like and subscribe if you haven't, and see you on the next one.